There you go, people. What's done's done. The episode number 3 now. I guess with you two boys, we'll let the chat heat up. People are just going to be, checking their ding-a-lings and their phones and that now, getting notified that we are live. I probably should throw a story up on Instagram as well. Let me do a typical dad thing and take a photo of a photo.
Do an Instagram live. Do an Instagram live.
No, there's already enough has-beens doing Instagram live, man. I'm good. All right. Let's do it this way. There we go.
Snap.
No, there's literally like 7 people going live tonight on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got a list. Someone sent me a message before. There's literally like 7 different people advertising going live. But hey, we're probably the only ones on Twitch. So we're here. We've got Henry. We've got Mr. Holiday in. So we're sweet. Happy days.
Mr. Holiday in. I love it.
And so we were going to have guests tonight, but it was too much of a late notice, and the guests we were going to have a watch party. So we hopefully will tick all the boxes, have it official from next Sunday, and every episode to the grand finale, we're going to have a team on. It's going to be a bit harder, I guess, for the overseas guys time-wise, so we'll give them some leniency, but I'm sure, a few of them will come on. But yes, split screen all the live Instagrams on my stream. Hey, there's an idea. There you go. Share the love. I'm all about that. Let's share some love. So Emilio and Sam. Emilio and Sam were the first ones to leave tonight. It's hey, we've all been there, except for Henry.
I've been there. What are you talking about? I've been there.
No, you know what? Not even just being there. It's always that first elimination makes it the reality, makes it realize you're there for a competition, not there for some fluff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
you're not there to make friends.
No, you're there to make friends and you have spars with people, but it's part of the game. It's just
nobody spars like season 1 spars, mate.
Sam let it slip at Bendigo that he didn't outlast the 7th runner-up. Cheap jokes. How can you call yourself 7th runner-up? That doesn't work.
Wait.
Not first eliminated.
There's a pattern. We'll talk about it afterwards.
All right. We'll talk about there's definitely patterns. Conspiracy theory, there's patterns, and it works, right? But yes, the Holiday Inn. Let's just get that out of the way. We mentioned it last night, and welcome everybody that's just jumped in the chat. For some reason, I'm just seeing us bump up a few numbers. The ads are absolutely shocking. They're just saturating us.
What are you talking about? They're the best ads ever made. What are you talking about?
Hey, I can be happy if ad break, we watch a Holiday Inn and a Kmart. Give me another ad break, Holiday Inn and a Woolies. Happy to see my boy. Every 7 seconds, I'm happy to see you. But the ads are almost longer than the gaps between the ads. Like it's
are they really? That's free to air. It's just because you're not used to watching free to air TV, bro. That's what it is.
True. Probably true.
But the ads are bullshit.
When you're not used to watching any ad on any show, and then all of a sudden you watch a couple of ad breaks, bro, they're the same ad breaks that would have been happening when we were kids on any other show. Same ad breaks.
No. I reckon they've
they brother, how are they going to pay for all this any other way, man?
I get it. Well, at on radio, by commercial radio law, you're not allowed to max so many minutes per hour of commercial breaks. So I'm sure TV would have some similar sort of a thing.
Oh, bro, there was some weird ads and like coming on 9 now on my one. I don't know if it was the same for you guys, but they had some ad for like I'm trying to remember it, but it actually had some boobs on it and everything, and it was like the full Lego Masters time slot, and I was like, whoa, because Miles was with me, and I was like, wow, okay,
too much.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. The other thing before we start getting to everybody's builds for tonight is, can we give a shout out, and we'll see it later when I bring up the builds and some videos. Again, I'm loving the international theming and that French Napoleon shirt. Like the dude, he had the whole army Napoleon-esque
Cool.
pattern
Oh
on the
yeah,
shirt.
yeah.
Oh man! So shout out to Camille and his wardrobe, or his forced wardrobe. But hey, it's working, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it.
Do you know what I was thinking? It would have been even funny if they had a Brit team on there, like
What team?
a British team.
Yeah.
Like that would be the best. Like the
How would
French
you?
and the Germans hanging shit on it.
How would you play it? Yeah.
That'd be the best.
Challenge number 7. Let's reenact 1944. All right. So, hopefully I'll do these in order. And again, I'm just going to play and stop and pass and thing. Let me get rid of the chat on the screen because, we don't really need to see the chat. So let me tell you.
While you're loading that, based on your background, how cool was the way they dished out the challenges with the 2 bingo ball?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what a fair way to do it.
Yeah. And
they should have got Lynn on there as a cameo. That's when they should have done it. They should have got Lynn on there as a cameo. Why not?
Are you stereotyping her as a bingo lady?
Yeah. Number 43. Number 43.
88. 2 fat ladies. All right.
Legs 11.
Legs 11, I was going to say.
So, yeah, obviously the fairy tale mixed with the genre. Brilliant bloody challenge idea.
That's a great idea. Great idea.
You can't shake that up. Like, that is dead set. Absolutely freaking amazing. And hey, what an outcome it was. So we will start with the girls, and I'll try fast forward and skip and do what I got to do. I want to try and make this. I want to try and make it as small as I can because I don't know how much Channel 9 will stab me with copyright, but we'll see. So Wild West, Western Cinderella. This thing was cool. Like,
the girls are dark horses, man. Like they're pretty good, man.
I agree. I am. Like, it's clean too. Like, you just look at it. Like, whips for the dress, genius.
Yeah.
Maybe it might have been done before. I've never seen it, but the running, the boot, and then just the Wild West background. Well deserved to get top 2.
The Wild West does look a little bit Arabian, though. Just
does it?
What? How do you get? Oh, you mean like Aladdin?
Yeah.
But
the way they've layered it, I think they nailed it.
I can see where you're getting Aladdin. I can. Yeah, I can picture it.
It's just not that Western. I mean, we're pretty good at our Westerns. Like that's.
It's a bit of that Spanish, sort of Mexican style Western. I think it looks.
Maybe it's just like Western. That. Maybe it's just Western Arabia. I don't know.
Maybe
Western Arabia.
Looked a bit Arabian.
And of course, my computer just froze. Of course.
Oh dear.
Oh snap.
Give it a sec. We'll see. It's Chrome. Chrome dies and doesn't like me.
Have you tried turning it on and off?
Well, I'm kicking it. I mean, you can still hear me, so at least that's a good thing.
Oh yeah.
No.
I'll fix my webcam up in a second. I'm worried about putting the builds on screen. Don't really care about seeing my face, to be honest. All right, let's go to the Berry Boys.
I wonder if I was curious about that technique with the castle at the bottom. Were they really that slow on that one?
Yeah, it's not that hard a technique.
You can smash that out quick.
Yeah.
Something must have happened.
It would have had to, for sure. But again, what happened? What slowed them down? Did they try to do something else? Yeah, my webcam doesn't like me. I'll stay dark. We're good. I'll bring the diversity to the chat. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, the silo, the tower, it worked. It worked really well. Actually, let's just hide all of us. We don't need to see anybody's face. Can I hide my? Been able to build for that one. Oh, can you still hear me?
Can't hear you. You can't hear you when you're not there.
Oh, good. I was just saying. I'll bring Henry back. I was just saying that sword and sword and sorcery. That's a hard genre, man.
It was hard.
Hard. How do you How do you think of something like that? You know, maybe for you D&D nerds, but yeah, for me that was hard.
Yeah, I think that's why they were bottom 2.
Yeah. Horror and Little Red Riding Hood, freaking amazing.
Yeah, it looks mad.
This was done well.
The dark forest plus the bright Red Riding Hood and the wolf.
Even the basket on her arm, the way they've done it, it's such a subtle detail, but it looks mad.
And then the lace on her shirt, they've done well.
And hey, like I think Brickman mentioned it too. Like this, we're only on episode 3. Like this is Grandmaster's shit, you know. This
relax,
is good.
mate. Hey, hold your horses, mate.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, Holiday Inn.
Trees are out of scale to the characters. They certainly are.
Trees, yeah, I mean, trees are out of scale for the characters.
Maybe the forest is regrowing.
I think
that's ultimately it, right? It still works.
It still works.
Yeah.
You know, they might be just running through some shrubbery. Who knows? Jesus. Yeah. So definitely, you know, the Germans, Felix and Alina. Horror, Little Red Riding Hood, bloody nailed it. Absolutely brilliant. The dojo.
Oh, man, I've got so many questions for the girls when they come on, man. Martial arts, I love it, bro. I love it.
You know, I think this build is really, really good. The only thing I don't like is that she's running away from the 3 bears. She's not actually stancing against them. I think it'd be more...
as in martial arts fighting for that. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, she should have been there ready to do the flying crane kick or something, not running away.
The flying crane kick.
The flying crane kick.
They should have made her Asian, man. They would have got heaps more points.
Well, actually, that's what we said. They should have been panda bears, not brown bears.
I like that.
I get it. And like I mentioned before off air, that building, it's given me... What's up, Rick James? Rick, if you read the content of the video, it says spoilers, brother. Your own fault for watching us. It's very Spirited Away. That back building is very Spirited Away. So,
well, it is set in Japan, isn't it? Spirited Away.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it works. It works. They did.
I like the uniform, bro. Look at it. It looks sick.
Yeah. Cray little black belt. Beautiful, mate. Absolutely awesome. So, you know, high five to Goldilocks.
This is sick.
You know what? I'm watching this and I'm like, mate, Henry's on this. Henry is all over this.
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
And mate, science fiction for Beauty and the Beast. How much more science fiction can you get? You know, only other than using grey plates and calling it Star Wars. You know, it's done well. It's done really bloody well. So shout out to
It's funny though that Brickman critiqued a few other people on their backgrounds and their scale, and this one had none.
Do you know what though? I don't know if it's deliberate or if they did it, or if it's just a happy accident, right? But because it's sci-fi and the background of Lego Masters actually enhances it, like it actually doesn't look out of place like that. Like the actual neon lights and everything. I think it actually is like a really, really happy accident. Right?
It's a good point.
Yeah, true.
It looks cool though. They did well. Now, before we get into this and we chat about this one, I've got to put it out there. Shane and Di, first episode was all right. Their car thing was meh. This is like, mate, these are new builders. This is not what I expected, and holy shit, contenders for sure.
This to me was the winning build. I think this is better than the Germans build.
It's pretty good, man.
It is very, very good.
The scale is better. The action is just nailed. Like, this is the winning build.
I missed the part about the background. Why did they put the dog in
So he was talking about the 3 trees, or the trees being the background, and Brickman just wanted, because I think they had some spare time, and you know how Brickman does this thing. He just wanted more perspective, so he done the moon with the flying monkey.
More depth.
Okay.
Just to give it that more perspective.
I think it took away from the build in the end. Like it just
Nah,
seems a little bit out of place, like an afterthought. But it looks like that's not to say that the rest of it doesn't look amazing. I don't think it needed it, is what I'm saying.
No, but that whole, Dorothy twin water pistols, sick. Like
Yeah, it's
absolutely
mad.
sick.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And full Matrix style as well.
Yeah, it's wicked.
Yeah, the pose was done.
Diane's
really
mad, man. She's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, man, contenders. Like they're proper. They've brought their game. Like, and that's impressive.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Like I said last night, can't wait to get these guys on. And we'll chat about their builds and everything going down as well. So for those that have come in as well, as of next Sunday, every episode that we're on here, where we chat about each of the builds, each episodes, we're going to have contestants on. So we've all been approved, ticked, timetabled to have guests. So tonight will be the last rock and roll for us.
Legitimate.
Have to be, brother. Have to be. When you're on the stream, I've got to make sure I tick the boxes. Now, okay, we can pick on little bits and pieces, bent legs, and the whole black and red and white and green flags going on. And we, the Colosseum, yeah, I get it. It doesn't look like a Colosseum, but you got to feel for the boys too. They haven't come from a strong, massive Lego build mock background. I still think, hey.
I disagree, bro. I disagree, man.
It was the bottom one. I'm not going to argue the point. They were the worst on the night. It happens, but you can't rip them on the little things.
Oh, man.
Actually, Lane is right. It looks like Quidditch gone wrong.
But the thing is, the thing is that like you can't keep saying like, oh, like I haven't got much experience and all that sort of stuff, bro. At the end of the day, it's like 6 seasons in, like. Don't go on the show unless you know what you're doing. Simple as that.
Yeah, well, that's a very good point. That is a very, very good point.
You don't go on MasterChef and cook 2-minute noodles. Like,
no,
don't go on Lego Masters unless you know what you're doing.
If you don't have the looks, you got to have the skills.
I mean, I don't know why. I don't know which out of that column A or column B why you're on our stream builds are. Is it the looks or the skills?
It's the skills, bro.
We'll let the crowd decide.
So yeah, there you have it.
But the characters look fine. It's just the little subtle things like the posing, like just the finesse around it.
Yeah,
they look like they've got the right articulation and that. They look fine. But the Colosseum is a bit like maybe it wasn't the right backdrop for it.
No, and like you kind of mentioned it. It's how do you? I'll try to fix my webcam now. How do you compete when not just the internationals that have been Lego Masters, but also the Australians that like you said, we're 6 seasons in. You kind of know you have to have that little click of a niche to be able to perform when you get when you're coming on. So if you can't build to that level. Is it on you because you can't build, or is it just you don't realize, holy shit, this is a level 10 that I didn't expect?
Oh, well, look, I've hit a nerve in the chat. Look, read some of those chats. Oh, I don't disagree with you guys. It's 100% up to the producers. But by the same thing, they're not plucking you out off the street. They're plucking you because you've applied. So I guess it goes both ways, right?
Hey, and you know what? This is why we're here, because we've all got different opinions. We can all voice what we've got to talk about. People won't agree with everything we all say. Like, far out, look how much enemies I've made online. Like, shit happens, mate. But it's just we all look at it different. And there was no wrong builds. Like, hey, we go back a couple of seasons. That build could have been first position in a few different challenges.
Just relax, mate. Again, relax.
It could have been. Henry, I'll fight you on that one. Pleases.
Go back. Man, there was literally a Peter Pan and Captain Hook done by Gus, and it was freaking amazing.
Yeah, now look where Gus is.
I thought they nailed Hook really well. Hook's facial expression was really well done. Pan, not so much. I don't know what was going on with Hook's legs, but his face was really well done.
I don't think it's the characters themselves, right? I think it's more the execution of the whole thing, the backdrop. The backdrop doesn't really tell. Like, I mean, I don't know. It was hard too, right? Like Colosseum, it's hard, right? It's hard.
My camera just doesn't like me.
Not if you build a round building. It's pretty iconic.
Well, that's See, so there's, and you know what? critiquing, there's your first miss. You're building a Colosseum, at least try step it so it looks round.
Yeah, don't just put random arches on a square building. Like, exactly as Bilsey said, just step it, get some roundness in there. It's pretty iconic.
It almost looks like a tan-coloured park bench, oversized.
Yeah, it almost
You know
does,
what I mean?
actually.
So, hey. But again, it's just the boys built what they knew how to build, and it's just it is what it is. There's no argument. Like, Ben and Eric in the bottom two spots, and their build was pretty good as well. The tower, they obviously ran out of time for that. I don't know how, but they ran out of time for that 1x2, the twisted tower, which was interesting. But again, yeah, there's no, the boys would know it. You can't argue what they're up against tonight. It just didn't come to where they needed it to be. Kev, to you, it reminds you of a theatre stage. Yeah, it was just too square, and that's if you want to get, even if the characters were perfect and posed and the knees were bent the right way, yeah, it didn't look like a Colosseum. But here's one for you, Henry, because you're a very knowledgeable man. If you had historical Peter Pan, where would you go?
I still think I would have done a gladiator thing, but I don't think I would have gone down the route of the whole Peter Pan in his traditional green outfit, because it's sort of like, I think it's splitting the genre. I think it should have been more like Peter Pan as a gladiator, and you might have chucked the green hat or something on him to make it, obvious.
Make it look like a Roman hat or something.
Yeah, exactly. Or something, or he's wearing the Roman, the centurion outfit or something like that.
Okay.
But he's got a Peter Pan hat on.
Yeah. So if we were to go through the couple of builds, is there any that you would have done different that stood out? Like, oh man, I would have done this type thing.
Oh, I've got an idea for the crime one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Alice in Wonderland one, but you haven't done it yet.
Well, I'm trying to bring the screen back up. So settle, mate. I accidentally closed it because I thought I was
all good, mate. It's all good.
Well, I'm bringing it up. It's coming. Just like, the end of the show.
I really sympathise with the French brother and sister, though, because it was a hard one, and I was like, because I think we all do it when you see someone struggling. You go, oh, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do? Right?
I think they just got crime mixed with horror. Like,
I was telling Billsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling Billsy with the crime one, I would have done a lineup like The Usual Suspects. All the characters from Alice in Wonderland, and they're holding like a plaque or something.
Yep.
And somebody's doing a lineup, like who was
that would have been heaps better to represent crime. Like, to me, the way they put the Mad Hatter in a Freddy Krueger jumper just didn't flow. Like, if it wasn't for the magnifying glasses, it wouldn't have looked crime at all.
I think Billsy, you had a good idea for that one as well. Spill.
Yeah, so if I was to do crime and Alice in Wonderland, again, lean in on the Alice in Wonderland characters. Do the Mad Hatter, do Alice, do the Rabbit, do the Cheshire Cat, do Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Put them around a round table. There's your mafia / Godfather / bikie gang. The whole round table.
If you put them all in suits and just did the heads, like you would understand that. Yep, that's like Goodfellas or something. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Goodfellas, perfect.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't you? Like, it's iconic and quick, and you pick it straight away. You know what? I got a funny feeling that this video that I've got, I'm just trying to scroll through it. I don't think it's got the French team in it.
Wait, what?
Well, hold on. It's frozen again, of course. It wouldn't be my computer if it didn't freeze. Just saying.
That's right. There's 30 minutes to go.
What's that?
It says 30 minutes to go.
I think Snowlena hit the nail on the head. If it had a crime cat, straight away, you know it's
crime cat. Crime cat. There you go. And hey, Ben knows how to build a crime cat. Look at his missus.
Yeah.
Let's open that one up again,
mate. Tell him I can't wait to Sydney. He'll be like, "What? You don't like crime cat? Let's go." So hold on. So that's Ben and Eric's Rapunzel. They were the third release. The girls were the first. Yeah, I don't think
Hmm.
there's a. I don't think it's here. Hold on, I'll go through it slowly. Germans, karate, Shane and I. Bro, that's weird.
Yeah, wow.
It's a
Oh,
bit
hold
odd.
on.
Oh no, there it is. There it is.
There it is. That's how funny. I think it's in a different
Yeah, it's really hard to tell what it is, right?
yeah. Let's watch it for a bit. Hopefully Channel 9 don't jump on top of me, but Camille and Carol, it is. Like it's yeah.
The crying, yeah, it's cordoned off. I missed this one when on TV. But yeah.
Yeah, because one of the cards were dead on the ground.
Yeah.
Happy family friendly. What's up? There. See, look, see, it's all cut up.
When they were talking about their idea, I was like, oh man, that's pretty morbid. Like even the concept art, you know how they always do the concept art and everyone's killed over dead. I'm just like, man, did they know that somebody was poisoned with the mushrooms in that in that thing? Oh wow.
And I don't get, I mean, I might have missed it, but what's the go with the big smooth brick on the bottom right corner?
That's the hedge that he's done.
Ah, okay. Yep. I get you now. Okay. Cheshire Cat's kind of cool. That's straighty Cheshire Cat. But yeah, I think you had to lean in on more of the characters than a scene for this.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like,
I like your idea though, the Goodfellas. I do like I like that idea, the mafia thing.
Oh, it's when you think crime, I just think mafia, gangster.
Yeah,
that kind of.
I'm reading Snowlaner's comment.
Have I missed something else again?
What's that?
Call me stupid. Where's Alice?
She's not in it.
She's not in it.
So Alice in Wonderland was the fairy tale. It didn't say Alice had to be in it.
It's called Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Why don't you put Alice in Wonderland? Hold on. Let's make a martial arts set for Goldilocks and the Three Bears, but don't put the Three Bears.
Yeah, it can be about Goldilocks.
Oh, eat a dick. Let's do Cinderella and don't put Cinderella. Let's just do the prince chasing her.
I need the French team to be here right now and then arguing with you in French. That's what we need.
Because of the cat and the cards, you can tell what it is.
Because of the cat, not the cards.
What else has walking, talking cards?
Evie's Dreams.
It's a bit abstract, and I think that's where they always go, right? I don't know what they were like on their actual season, but even with the pencil thing, right? They were like, let's do a pencil. Like I'm like, okay.
Hey, you know what? I'll give it. If you're coming from that angle, and they have been, all credit to them. The abstract works in that sense. Totally. Yeah. I get it. I get it in that sense.
Man, that looks
you didn't want to do Alice. You could have done Queen of Hearts. Just a big fat Queen of Hearts. Cat's cool. I dig the cat.
Would it be the second best cat you've ever seen on Lego Masters or the first best?
What was their cat called that was the other? Did they double up on the crime cat or was it another cat? Remember they did the climb or the hanging one? Who did that?
Crime cats.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So crime cat's gonna be number one then. This will be the second cat. This will be the second cat. Cade will be the third cat.
Not having Alice in the build seems something that Brickman would normally nitpick at.
100%, Jacko.
100%.
Definitely climb cat. There you go. Thanks, Helena. It was rigged. That's all.
Nah, the Germans did a good job, man.
Isn't this the French?
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's not rigged. The Germans did a good job.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just geeing you up. I don't think
they shouldn't have won. Wizard of Oz should have won.
Oh, I don't know if Wizard of Oz should have won. It definitely was like one of the better ones, but
I just don't get the idea of missing Alice on an Alice in Wonderland. And I'll ask him. And hey, it might be just simple as, fuck you, eat my bread. I don't know how to build Alice. Yeah, it could be.
Sacre bleu, Billsy. Shut up.
Who is Alice?
Yeah, they ain't coming on, are they?
Alice, who the?
You know what? I'm not even going to ask him because there's the answer. Who's Alice? Who the F is Alice? There you go.
In the French version, imagine if they just turn around and go, in the French version, there's no Alice.
Yeah, it's probably, hedge trimmer in Wonderland. I get it. I get it. I've been to Amsterdam. Apparently, there's a lot of scissors that cut grass there.
Yeah.
And that's just going to play them again. But very, very good. They may have built her, but she wasn't good. Hey, and for sure, Kev,
that's a good point.
They were tired. They did look less stuffed. Yeah, and Kev, that happens, man. So a lot of the behind the scenes you don't see, like, everybody's done it. You want to build X, Y, Z, and you get to a point you're like, you know what, I'm just going to throw it back in the bucket because it's just not going to be good enough. It's going to worsen what I've got than putting it out there. So
and then Brickman comes along and finds it and says, "Why don't you put that on?" Oh, I'll mark you down.
Yeah. Well, that's just TV. You know what I mean? So
there was the other half of a DeLorean. It just didn't make the cut.
Well, no. Hey, here's something, and I think I've told you. I might have told it on stream before as well. I built a small DeLorean. I genuinely built a small, and they didn't put it on because it just was beyond the point of whatever. But I did. I left Kale, flicking his grey brick, and I went and built a smaller DeLorean. What?
Oh, continue.
Yeah,
we don't need to. That's kind of it. People in the chat, what other thoughts have you got in your mind?
Wait. So who won, and who got sent home?
So Sam and Emilio got sent home, obviously for the Colosseum and Peter Pan and Cook. And the winners was the Little Red Riding Hood in the horror.
So did they just win the big brick again?
Yep, correct.
Oh, bro, the Germans are clubhouse leaders, aren't they?
They're shining, that's for sure. They're like they haven't missed a beat yet. And like I said, mate, if you got an MVP / most improved, Shane and Diane pulling that out of the hat.
Yeah,
I'm keen and excited to see what they come up with now. So Shane and Diane are now the underdogs. We talked about the whole underdog concept of the Australians coming back, and Shane and Diane are there.
So yeah, totally. We'll see. Let's see if we can do a Stephen Bradbury it.
Well, that's the first thing I'm going to say to her, like, especially about the go-kart. You legit kept going on about Stephen Bradbury in the race, but no, you're up first like a bull in a red sheet. If you literally coasted at the back, it would have come through. Actually, talking about last night, I got a very good message. It could have been from Dan. I'm going to throw you under the bus, buddy. I'm pretty sure it was Dan.
Dan.
The Bundy Rundown in chat. Okay. He mentioned about the go-karts that nobody got any points for where they finished.
No, that is true.
What a waste of a go-kart race if you're not at least going to do a 4, 3, 2, 1 point.
So I missed part of it, but so if the bricks fell off the car, that means you're disqualified, but you still raced.
Yeah. Well, if some bricks fell off, it was fine. They're going to do a brick count at the end, so who had the most left on.
Bloody someone needs to moderate Critters chats. But then I saw Diane smash into Elena, and then what?
Elena,
so
yeah.
and Elena, and then what happened? Then that was it. Like
no, then everyone was just go for gold, smashing everybody else. But the points worked on first aesthetics, and the second point system was how many bricks which guy had the most bricks left at the end. Add the 2 points. That's how you got the winner. I have a feeling, and we can ask them, when they come on, one of the guests that come on stream, I reckon there was points, and this is my conspiracy hat because I love dropping conspiracy theories that are fake, that there was a point for who finished where, but if whoever finished first, whoever it was Charlie, I think, that finished first, if she got the 4 points, that would have pushed their build up in front of the Germans, and they could have got the brick, and for whatever reason, bonus points to 3. There you go. Yeah. Either way, yes, I don't. Yes, let's touch on that too. Did you see the whole tattoo thing?
No. Oh, yes. The Diane and Hamish was singing the song.
Yeah.
It's spelt wrong.
Yes.
Is it?
He spelled his mum's name wrong on his arm.
Mum's name wrong.
Yeah, but but you can spell a name however you want, right? Like, it's a name.
Yeah, but that's not how she spells her name.
Unless there's another Diane.
It's like when Wilsey got Henry tattooed on his ass, and he left.
Yeah, he spelled it with a. Yeah, he spelled a CADE. Man, that was weird.
You should see what I've used for the A instead of a tattoo. It's a bit wrinkly. I'm glad it's late night. Apologize for people that have come off Reddit or whatever watching this stream, not to expect some sort of professional, polished commentary on the show. Like, welcome to our stream.
Nothing professional.
No, Lena, he wouldn't be the first and last, mate. Don't worry.
Billsy has Henry tattoo. Yeah, I do on the bottom of my feet.
Ernie.
And on the other foot it says "Hey."
Oh, snap. I would love to see if they actually understand our humor on the stream, Billsy. Like, if
nobody's got no, dude. I'm feeling bad for them, not for us, for them. If we get these international guests on that don't understand our humor,
do you know what? They might understand it now after 3 months of filming with Aussies, right? But if you were going in cold, you'd be like, no other nation takes the piss out of each other more so than Aussies. Like, just antagonizing each other. Like, I would file a harassment claim against you on any day, Billsy, and I'd probably win. But I love you, so it's funny.
No comment. It's okay. If we can't be friends, I'm just going to go hang out with your brother because he looks the same.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm cool with it. And you can go hang out with my brother and talk about aliens and spaceships and flat Earth. It was sweet as. You get on with him really well.
I don't believe in that shit, remember?
Yeah, but you will after 5 minutes with him.
No.
The other thing I noticed for tonight's episode, which so far has been the best, they showed a lot of building for once. It wasn't drama. It wasn't exciting. They actually genuinely
and there wasn't a lot of bits. And there wasn't a lot of bits,
Yeah. They didn't show much of these two at all.
Sam and Amelia, they did. They didn't show any of the girls. The girls weren't on tonight.
Oh, yeah, they didn't show the girls much either.
Yeah, the girls weren't on. These boys were on a lot with the Colosseum and the crashing, and they're on a fair enough.
I mean, if you're getting eliminated, you're getting a lot of airtime.
Yeah, that's ask cheap jokes. Hey, he had most airtime on his episode.
The legs are bugging me. As someone who does a lot of mechs and characters and that, the legs are bugging me.
Oh yeah.
Let me bring up the other mechs of the sci-fi one. Was there any, as you're watching it, was there anything that's kind of like you being the mech builder that stuck out to you like, oh man, that's a good technique? I wouldn't have thought of that. Or it was kind of like a generic mech, you knew kind of that was what it was type thing.
Oh no, it's never about, man, like you can burn heaps of time. Like I know from first-hand experience, you can burn heaps of time trying to do mechanisms and stuff like that for like joints and stuff. You're better off just going, you know what, just pose it in the position. And they're smart. He's smart, right? He just posed in the position that he was going to be in. It's really basic. Let the plating and the armor stuff do the talking. It's very clever.
So played well, dressed well.
Yeah, like I couldn't, like even the beauty, like I couldn't build it, like I wouldn't build it like that, but I can see why she would. And I always say to Cade and all that, like, I sometimes look for the most complex answer, and usually it's the simplest stuff that just works. So I'm the wrong person.
And it has. It's definitely obviously worked there.
Totally.
You keep getting taken down on YouTube, maybe for copyright.
Yeah, it would be. 9 are really good for that. Twitch, mate, we should be good for that for Twitch. It's okay. YouTube's shit house anyway. Matt, come watch it in Twitch, brother.
Look how morbid that is.
$14.50 for the tat. Nah. Sorry, Volmus, I don't think.
Maybe on 9 Now. You're not using
Yeah,
9
yeah.
Now.
No, so yeah, my video isn't 9 Now video of almost. I've got my own release video. It's I don't have the ads. It's out of whack. Yeah, how stupid am I? I don't have the ads. I got it there, and I still watch the bloody 9 Now ads one.
Claire's got a good point. The USA build hardly saw their build. That's true. We didn't really see much of them actually building.
No, that's
No,
right.
yeah, you kind of seen the boot, the background,
Hmm.
and the dress.
I'd love to see the outtakes of this season. It would be the best.
Well,
9 Brickman. 9.
so I just realized before, and I mean, I suppose I can show you now. Right at the end, and I think they did it last year too, Bill. I don't know if you can remember. The end of the show happens, right?
Yep.
It's probably giving away TV edits or something here. So let's hit play.
Yeah, I do remember.
And it goes through, and they walk off, and it shows the count out to the end of the show. But then it goes black, and you get a whole lot of
Extra edit.
re-repeats. Yeah, extra edits, re-repeats, and like screen masks as well.
Yeah, I don't think you can show any of that though.
Oh, can't I? Oh,
I wouldn't be, no.
Oh, damn, that's not good. I should turn it off.
Yep.
What are they going to do? Oh, Bills, you showed a black stripe, you bad boy. There's no hidden next episode. It was all this episode. I already checked. But next episode, is it Fake 2.0? Hi, Henry is back.
Hi, Henry is back.
Hi, Henry.
Don't hate the player, hate the game, boys. I don't know what you're on about.
Bro, I don't hate any of it. I love the player and the game. Mate, you and her, is it fake? Christmas specials, whatever extra stuff you get yourself on, holiday inns. What's up, man? Love Island with her. I'm all for it, brother.
Yeah.
Mate, I am all. I am. What's a Sophie Monk and Pinto kind of Minto? Hey, there you go. There's your couple name, Pinto.
How is it Minto? How is it Minto?
Monk and Pinto.
Monk and
Oh,
Pinto.
God.
I'm so proud of myself right now.
It's either that or Hofi.
Nah, it's Minto, bro.
That's Minto.
I love
like
it. But you know what?
I like it.
Hey, I'm team Minto, bro. Team
Minto. Yeah, I was going to say, you're from Minto.
No, I'm from the southern areas of Minto, even worse,
No,
bro.
it's not even Minto, it's Minnow.
No, there's no
Ah.
team.
There's no T, man.
Sophie waking up in a hotel, rolling over. You know what? Yeah, I think I would have rather watched Henry chase Sophie instead of Cade. But it's 2024, and people would have got woke. Is there a holiday in
Cade's probably easier to catch than Sophie.
the? Is there a holiday in near Brickbuilt? Probably. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, and just I'll get you the staff discount, mate.
Hold on, no, that's what I'm talking. Yeah, what are we doing? With Rick and that paying full price to come down to Sydney when you had secret handshake deals going on with your green brick. We could have got a free night accommodation, mate. Come on.
Yeah.
Hi guys. I'm Henry from the Holiday Inn ad. They'll just call security, bro.
Just tell them you'll run through the lobby for them.
And be like, get your concierge, get your trolley. Let me show you some stunts.
Hey guys. What is Snow Lane? Oh, there's a Holiday Inn at St. Mary's. You'd know.
I just got my YouTube copyright strike email.
Ba-bow.
Or not even a copyright strike. Channel 9 now own your video. Nothing you there. So it's not a copyright strike. It's just a shutdown.
Yeah.
Have at it, mate. Don't care.
Oh, look at Critter. If you both left your room at the same time, how did you get separate lifts? Well, I'll tell you, Critter. They actually locked down the lifts for us, and they had a master key where they actually had 2 lifts, locked them, and then they opened them for us. There you go.
So there was someone else in the lift with you?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, aren't they called fluffers?
Oh, God. Lego Master loses Holiday Inn campaign due to Billsy stream.
I can't wait to see what your next Holiday Inn TV commercial's got, because surely you did more than one.
No.
Bro, did you tell him you know how to spar?
You mean like with Bubbles or?
Well, I'll be Bubbles.
Guys, don't worry about Bubbles. I brought him along. I brought my own.
Hi, Henry.
Okay, this has gotten way off topic.
This is where we are golden, people. But yes, we will leave it there tonight. Bill, are we coming back for tomorrow night stream, or let's just leave it Lego Masters for 3 weeks?
Yeah, I think let's not confuse things.
Right.
Oh, hang on, no, we've got the raid. I'm not
I thought
sure.
we're coming on. We're coming on, aren't we?
No, there's no episode tomorrow.
There's no episode tomorrow.
Oh,
Tomorrow's
isn't it?
build night.
No, next episode
Oh.
Sunday night.
Right.
So Sunday night we'll be back. Let's not disrupt the Lego Masters role. I'll worry about the raid train with the head honchos. I'll chat to them. Don't worry about that. We'll send them to Primal or something. Someone else can stream. But yes, Helena, Brickbuilt tickets. Don't forget brickbuilt.sydney. All of us will be there. All of the new Lego Masters will be there. It's going to be a freaking amazing weekend. I can't wait. But for us, purely Lego Masters Episode 4, Is It Fake 2.0 with Minto. It's going to go down Sunday night. So make sure you are here at about, I'm going to guess again, around 8:30. What we'll do, I'll literally sit on the trigger and wait until they either have, if it's elimination or if it's just the end of the episode, boom, we'll go live and we will have guests. I don't know who, but I promise we'll have guests, even if I've got to call cheap jokes. We're going to have Lego Master guests.
We're not that desperate, bro. We're not that desperate.
Even if we got to have Cade, we're going to have guests. No,
Thanks, everybody, and keep enjoying the show. It's been good so far.
All right. Chat to you all Sunday, people. Keep an eye on my Instagram as well. That's where I'll share all the stuff for Lego Masters over the next couple of weeks. So
On your
See you
mate.
It's cancelled.